Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, will confront Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, with a chilling warning about Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, during an intense father-son clash. The pressing question remains: once their confrontation concludes, will Bill listen to Liam's advice and take the necessary steps to avert what seems unavoidable? Once Liam learns about all of Bill's actions concerning Luna, he will confront his father and demand clarity. Initially, Liam will be perplexed by Bill's decision to release Luna from house arrest and keep her hidden at the Spencer mansion for an extended period. As if that weren't perilous enough, Liam will realize that Bill orchestrated a pardon for Luna. He will seek an explanation for that reckless choice as well, but deep down, he knows there's no justification Bill could provide that would resonate with him. Bill might try to emphasize their shared troubled past and how Luna is striving to change her life for the better. Luna faced threats even while incarcerated, prompting Bill to feel a strong responsibility to protect her. After witnessing Luna's remarkable change firsthand, he leveraged his connections to secure her pardon, offering her a fresh start. However, Liam is unlikely to see this as justification for Luna's release, especially considering she took the lives of two men and nearly eliminated Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood. With Bill now having unleashed a dangerous individual back into Los Angeles, P&B spoilers indicate that Liam will react explosively. Bill will also become increasingly agitated during this intense confrontation, setting the stage for some dramatic moments in the week of March 31 April 4. Liam may also by this time know that John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, is Luna's birth father, possibly having heard it from Steffy, who might vent to him about it. That makes Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, Luna's grandmother, and Liam won't doubt the connection. The two must share evil genes, although he won't understand how it skipped Finn. Liam then might bring up how Bill had Sheila living with him, seemingly in a relationship, although he and his brother Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks, found out the truth at the end. Bill had done some very similar things for Sheila as he has for Luna, only that time it was because he was involved in an FBI sting that didn't do what they hoped. Sheila still remained free because she was under surveillance and didn't know it, the judge ruling the evidence obtained couldn't be used to convict her. Bill may say it's too late, what's done is done, he can't change it. Ultimately, Bill might assert that the past is behind them and urge Liam to come to terms with Luna's offer of forgiveness. As the pressure mounts, Liam could reach his limit, leading him to issue a concerning warning regarding Luna. He may argue that Luna remains unchanged and foresee her involvement in further wrongdoing. Liam might even suggest that if someone they love gets harmed, it will be Bill who bears the responsibility. Upcoming spoilers for the CBS soap indicate that the clash between Liam and Bill is set to deliver plenty of drama, so keep watching. The Spencer family has always been at the center of drama on The Bold and the Beautiful. From the power struggles at Spencer Publications to the many romantic entanglements, nothing seems to be able to tear them apart. Until now. In a shocking turn of events, Liam Spencer, the ever-protective son of the powerful Bill Spencer, finds himself on the receiving end of an urgent and unsettling warning about his father's latest business associate, Luna. What Liam knows, and the shocking truth he's about to reveal, could forever change the dynamic of the Spencer family. The rising threat of Luna. It all started when Bill Spencer, the CEO of Spencer Publications, announced his latest business venture, a partnership with Luna, a mysterious and powerful woman with connections that reached beyond the usual circles of Los Angeles. Luna appeared to be the perfect match for Bill's ambitious plans. Her expertise in international trade and innovative strategies seemed to complement Spencer Publications' need to expand its global reach. At first, no one questioned Luna's abilities. She was intelligent, poised, and undoubtedly charming. Bill, ever the opportunist, was eager to explore new avenues for expansion and increase his wealth and influence. But soon, subtle signs began to emerge that all was not as it seemed. Luna's frequent meetings with Bill, her mysterious phone calls, and her reserved demeanor were enough to raise the eyebrows of those closest to him. The Spencer family, always suspicious of new people who came into their lives, began to grow concerned. But no one was more wary of Luna than Liam. Liam had always admired his father's business acumen, but he had also been a witness to Bill's many failed alliances. Over the years, Bill had made several deals that not only cost him his money but also his relationships. From his tumultuous marriage to Katie to his strained bond with his sons, Bill had never been able to find peace in his personal life, and Liam feared that Luna might be the next chapter in his father's reckless pursuit of power. Liam's growing concerns. Liam, who had recently returned to Spencer Publications after spending some time focusing on his family and personal life, couldn't shake the nagging feeling that something was off about Luna. He had watched from the sidelines as his father became more and more absorbed in his partnership with her. But when Liam started digging into Luna's past, things began to get even murkier. His first red flag came when he learned that Luna had a history of working with high-stakes individuals and corporations that were known for their cutthroat tactics. From secretive business dealings to shady financial backers, Luna's connections seemed anything but trustworthy. But what disturbed Liam the most was a conversation he overheard between Luna and a mysterious man in a dimly lit corner of a high-end restaurant. The words that were exchanged were cryptic, but the tone was unmistakable. Luna was playing a much larger game, and it had nothing to do with Spencer Publications. Liam's protective instincts kicked in. He knew that if Luna was involved in anything illegal, unethical, or even borderline dangerous, Bill would be the one left holding the bag. And after everything his father had been through, especially with his strained relationships with his sons, Liam wasn't about to let Bill fall into another trap. The confrontation. One afternoon, as Bill sat behind his sleek, polished desk at Spencer Publications, Liam walked into the office, determination written all over his face. Bill looked up from his papers, a smirk forming on his lips. "Liam, my boy. How's everything going? You look like you've got something on your mind." Liam didn't waste time with pleasantries. "Dad, we need to talk about Luna." Bill raised an eyebrow, clearly surprised. "Luna? What about her?" Liam crossed his arms over his chest. "I've been looking into her. Something isn't right, Dad. I've seen the way she operates, and I don't trust her. I think she's playing a much larger game than you realize." Bill chuckled, shaking his head. "Liam, come on, you're overreacting. Luna is brilliant. She's helping us expand the business. You need to relax and see the bigger picture here. We're talking about making Spencer Publications bigger than ever before. This could be the deal that changes everything for us." Liam's frustration began to rise. "That's just it, Dad. I don't think you're seeing the full picture. This isn't just about business. Luna's not the woman you think she is. She has connections with people who..." "Who what?" Bill interrupted, his voice sharp. "You're telling me that I'm being played? That Luna is working against us? Come on, Liam. I've been in this game a lot longer than you. I can handle myself." Liam leaned forward, his voice low and intense. "You're not invincible, Dad. I've seen it before. You get caught up in these deals, and you don't see the warning signs until it's too late. Look, I'm just trying to protect you. I don't want to see you fall for someone who's using you for their own gain." Bill's expression hardened. "You're my son, Liam. I appreciate the concern, but I can take care of myself. I don't need you to protect me." Liam stood his ground. "I know you think you do, but I'm telling you, Luna's dangerous. And if you don't listen to me now, you might regret it later." Bill's gaze softened, but only for a moment. He sighed, rubbing his temples. "Liam, I understand that you're worried. But I've been doing this a long time. I know how to read people. Luna's not a threat. You're being paranoid." Liam's heart sank as he realized that his father wasn't going to listen. I hope you're right, Dad, I really do. With a heavy heart, Liam turned and walked out of the office, unsure of what the future held for Spencer Publications. As much as he wanted to protect his father, he knew that Bill was stubborn and set in his ways. And when it came to business, Bill wasn't one to back down easily. The consequences of ignoring the warning. Despite Liam's warning, Bill pressed forward with his partnership with Luna. In the following weeks, their collaboration seemed to be moving full steam ahead. Bill was more excited than ever, pouring his time and energy into the deal, while Liam became more and more concerned as he watched from the sidelines. But as Liam's suspicions grew, so did the tension between father and son. Bill had always valued power and success above all else, and he wasn't about to let anyone, even his own son, stand in the way of his ambitions. Liam, however, couldn't shake the feeling that his father's blind trust in Luna would ultimately lead to a dangerous downfall. It wasn't until one fateful night that Liam's worst fears began to come true. The shocking revelation. Bill had been meeting with Luna late into the evening at his mansion when Liam, unable to sleep, decided to pay his father a visit. He didn't expect to find much, but what he discovered would leave him reeling. As Liam approached the study, he heard raised voices coming from within. He paused, listening in on the conversation. "I'm telling you, Luna, this is going to work." Bill's voice was full of conviction. "You've proven your worth to me. Now let's make sure Spencer Publications takes over the competition." Luna's voice, cold and calculating, cut through the air. "Oh, Bill, you're so naive. You think this is about business? This is about power. Spencer Publications is just a stepping stone. You'll be the face of the empire, but I'll control the strings." Liam's blood ran cold as he realized the depth of the deception. Luna wasn't just after Bill's money or influence, she was manipulating him, using him as a pawn in a much larger game. He had warned his father, but it was clear now that Bill was too deeply entangled to see the truth. Liam burst into the study, his anger boiling over. "You were right, Dad," he said, his voice steady despite the fury burning within him. "You're not being played, you're being used." Bill turned to face his son, his expression hardening. "Liam, I've heard enough of your paranoia. I've made my decision." But before Bill could say anything more, Luna stood up, her icy demeanor now fully exposed. "Liam's right, this was never about business. You're just the first step in my plan, Bill. I've used you and I'll take what I want, with or without your consent." The silence that followed was deafening. Bill, stunned and betrayed, struggled to process the truth. He had been duped, manipulated by a woman who had been playing him all along. Liam, standing firm, looked his father in the eye. "I tried to warn you, Dad. But now you know the truth. It's not too late to get out. We can still fix this." Bill, his expression one of deep regret, finally nodded. "I didn't listen, Liam. I was blinded by my own ambition." The two men stood together, united in their resolve to take down Luna and reclaim the control that had been lost. It would take time, but they knew one thing for sure: they wouldn't let Luna win. As father and son worked together to undo the damage caused by Luna's manipulation, their bond grew stronger than ever. Liam had always feared that his father's reckless pursuit of power would tear them apart. But in the end, it was their shared strength and determination that would bring them back together. And while the battle with Luna was far from over, the Spencer family had once again proven that, no matter how dark the storm, they would always rise above it together. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.